The sad reality is it's almost standard business practice for us to be mistreated in the workplace and nobody bats an eye twice. So a few years ago, I worked for a company. I won't say the name, but they're a franchise in the family entertainment industry and have about 160 locations across the states. I want to point out that I did not apply for this role. They recruited me for this role as a senior accounts receivable manager, and I reported to the CFO. The second week of my employment, they fired the two people on my team, leaving me with no help to do the work of three people and a manager in title, which left me working 12 plus hours on a daily basis. Also, during this time, my husband was battling cancer and had been for over 7 years, which they did know about. So, on March 2nd, 2020, my husband and I had a doctor's appointment where the oncologist informed us that we were at the end of the road with his journey and he had about 6 to 12 months to live. I immediately went to work to let my superiors know the situation, and they asked how could they support me, and the response that I gave them was, I need help. Unfortunately, help never came because 13 days later, COVID happened and we went to a remote environment. 2 weeks after that, they laid off 25% of the work staff, and the rest of the staff took a 15% pay cut. By May 1st, the entire team was back in the office with only one remote day per week. I stayed in the remote environment because I was not going to put my husband at risk during that time. But I did express to my boss that it was becoming a little difficult for me to meet my deliverables and care for my husband. So he agreed to allow me to do some of my work at night. So during the day, I attended all the meetings, answered all the service tickets that came in for the accounting team. And at night, I did my actual deliverables. So in essence, they had me on call 24/7. In fact, on September 8th, the morning of my husband's death, at 3:30 a.m., I was working, sitting at his deathbed, and his oxygen dropped to 10%. It was at that moment I emailed my boss and told him I needed to log off because this more than likely was going to be my husband's last day alive. He passed away later that day, and the very next day, my CFO and the HR director were on the phone with me asking me to work on call. I'm going to make a part two.
Yo, it's your boy Schooly. Welcome back to another episode of NBH TV, Natural Born Hustlers TV. And today, I bring to you some crazy content, man. This young lady seemed like she was really going through it, and she just came to let y'all know that these jobs don't care. That's why you have to put your bread up, man. If you gotta try to survive off one income. It's gonna be hard, but you gotta try to survive off one income so you can be able to put that extra money up, invest it, and do something else with it, because the moment something like this in your life happen, you always want to have that cushion to be like, you know what, fuck this job, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of my husband, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that we cool. Because if you don't, and I'm not saying this lady don't got no money put up, maybe she do, maybe she don't, but when you got that type of money put up, you can move a little bit different. And obviously she kind of needed the job because she, you know what I'm saying, had her situation with her husband, and she still chose to fight through it. Me personally, I would have gave their ass my ass to kiss. I ain't doing it no more. Skip you, CEO, CFO, COE, whatever you is, I don't care, because family before anything, man. These companies don't be caring about you. They'll do whatever, tell you whatever, as long as it's beneficial for the company. So make sure you put your money up, be smart, and it's fucked up. I'm sorry that this happened to this lady, but I had another video for y'all. Stay tuned. See you soon. Let's go.
So I just got word this morning that my former colleague, who's an Army colleague, passed away this morning. My brain and reality hasn't caught up. They're not matching right now. But what I wanted to say is that America really got us fucked up. Millennials are different because we'll leave a job in a minute. But the generation that this gentleman was from was the generation that say, stay, get your retirement, take whatever bullshit you got to take so you can have a happy life and retire at 62 or whatever the retirement age is. And that's complete bullshit. First of all, you can't even, your body is not as strong at 62 as it is at 30, as it is at 20. And I recognize that, you know, retiring that young is not always possible for everybody, but I motherfucking refuse. I fucking refuse to give a company all of my good years. When I tell you I'd rather live in my vehicle and enjoy the national parks and work, retail or something, like just something slight, that I could pay my car note and have warmth. And, I'd rather live like that than to give my strength and my good years to these companies that don't give a fuck about you, don't give a fuck about me. It don't care about your family. There is no loyalty, And he was the kind of person that he just gave 1,000 all the time. A lot of these army guys, after they get out the army, they retire from the army, then they take jobs with the DOD, and then they do like another 20, 25 years. Like, why, yo? Why? Like, why? I don't fucking under these companies. Even the military industrial complex, none of this, they don't care. Like, go fucking hug a tree and like skip in a park and actually smell the roses and enjoy this one life that we have. Like 100K or 150K, like that shit sounds sweet, but it's not worth your health. It's not worth your mental health. It's not worth fucking stroking out and being laid up in ICU during the time that you should be retiring and actually enjoying your life. Like, this shit is crazy to me, but that's how America is set up. And I need for Gen Z, Gen Alpha, all these gens that's after millennials, I need for y'all to really hear and know this shit. Like, these companies, they are not worth your health. They're not worth your mind. Do what you have to do to enjoy this one life that you have. And rest in peace to him. I'm so sorry. I'm quite literally still in shock. But that was what initially came to my spirit. Like, these companies, they don't give a fuck, and they're not worth you. You are worth taking care of. You mad, like you're worth good health.
Yep, and she ain't lying, man. These companies don't really be giving a hell about a motherfucker, for real. It's all about the client. It's all about the money. It's all about the schedule. It's all about getting the job done for them. And a lot of times it's up to you. Because if you decide to deal with it, then you decide to deal with it. Or you going to boss up. And like I say, put your money up, man. You got to come up with some type of system to put your money up. Because if you don't, they going to take advantage of you. I'm telling you, they going to fuck you with no condom. To keep it simple, you know what I'm saying? You got to put that money up. That's the key. The most average Americans, they need got $1,000 saved up. And for the Gen Z and Gen X or whatever, we need to do better. And if I ain't even a part of y'all, I think I'm a millennial. But we need to do better, and we need to all teach financial literacy and education, because without that, we gonna find ourselves working 80, 90 years and 70 years if God bless us with that. And we don't want to spend our time. That's one of my biggest fears, is to get old and not be able to buy me no veneers or no damn implants. I gotta do the whole gum thing, but hopefully not, man. It's your boy Schoolie. Until we meet again, my friend, I'm out. If you new here, hustler, make sure you subscribe, man. I'm on the road to 22,000 subscribers right now. I only got a little bit of nothing. I got less than 2,000. So we gonna shoot for that 2,000, man. Until we meet again, my friend. I'm out. Let's go.